Hello guys, welcome back to the channel and welcome to another film review. Tonight we're looking at Arrow video releases of that came out I believe in September of Deadstream. So this is a new release from Arrow. So before we go any further, let's have an actual look at this release. So here we are guys, here is the physical release of Deadstream from Arrow Video, new release. As you can see, it's the first edition, so it comes with a slipcase. Let's open the cellophane. Get rid of that. So it comes with a really nice sort of artwork slipcase, really cool. We'll take it out. Obviously it has the same artwork here on the inside. Here's the disc on Blu-ray. It has reversible art. It has an advert in there from Arrow for 3 Extremities, which is out in October. I'm quite thinking about getting that one. And it comes with a booklet about the cast and the crew of the film. Loads of essays and photographs and interviews from the film. It's quite interesting, so we'll pop that back in there, put the movie away. As you can see, it's quite a nice release. That is the physical copy of Deadstream from Arrow Video. So as you can see, it's a really nice release. Again, Arrow do tend to put out these really cool releases. Just hope the film matches the actual release. Comes with a nice booklet and a nice slip case, really cool. But let's see if there's any special features on there. So here we are at the main menu for Deadstream. Let's have a look at special features it may have. Filmmakers commentary, To Hell and Back 2019, featurettes, which has the monster and makeup effects bringing Deadstream to life. On the set of Deadstream, Daystream, test footage and rehearsals, the camera and lighting Deadstream, sound design and mixing Deadstream, true scary stories from the set of Deadstream, real life scares from Death Manor and outtakes. And it has deleted scenes, 911 call, no nudity, toboggan and getting COVID, dog slending, baby mosses, spuds to my nuts, bathtub scene, cam footage and trailers. And that is the special features on Deadstream. So as you can see, there is some special features in the film. Quite a few actually, so it's really cool. Really chuffed with that. So as you can see, it's a really cool addition. So let's get to the story. Now this film is written and directed and stars Joseph Winter. He plays a guy called Sean, who's a YouTuber, and he's been demonetized before, but he does all these sort of stunts and all these sort of crazy things, and we see him doing really crazy kind of things. There's one called doing the baby Moses down the river, and he's tied up in this sort of like dinghy going down these rapids and stuff like that. He's doing all these sort of crazy things, but he's got his channel back and he's still got all his big sort of followers, and he's now going to do another video where he's going to go and stay in this what's supposedly the most haunted house in America for the night. So we join him on this trip, and it's filmed in a mixture of camera angles. He's got loads of GoPros and he puts them up around the building, a bit like Conjuring, if you remember that, the haunted asylum. or Conjuring, whatever it's called. It's similar to that in that sort of style. And he goes in, and we see him sort of like talking to all the people that are messaging him on the live feed and stuff like that. And it's quite funny. This is a comedy horror, by the way. It's not a full-on horror. It's a comedy horror. He goes into the house and he sort of like investigates, and he says he's afraid of ghosts, and apparently there's supposed to be ghosts in his house. And as he's walking around the house, he sort of starts telling us the stories of the family that was in there. I believe there was a young girl in there called Mildred, and he tells the story of her. And he's going through the house, and he get all these sort of little jump scares, and he's getting a bit more scared as it goes along, and he keeps finding very strange things. Here comes my little boy. And he as he's going along, he gets to one point where he's absolutely terrified, and he traps himself in this room, but the door opens and this woman comes in called Chrissy, played by Melanie Stone. And she's sort of like, but supposedly being some sort of fan that sort of followed him there. And she sort of like joins him in his investigations. But all these sort of crazy things happen. And Chrissy isn't who she's supposed to be. And so I won't tell you what she is. That will come out in the film. And in the film plays out of that, and it goes into like a survival horror as he's trying to survive all these sort of ghosts and demons that he has unleashed, because he finds this wooden board in a wardrobe of like a hand that's supposed to be keeping all these spiritual things at bay, and he stands on it and accidentally breaks it, so he's lit them all out. And so it's about his survival of this sort of like these kind of demons and things in the house. And it plays out, and all the time he's trying to get through these horrible situations. He keeps going back to check all the sort of streams and the messages, and some of the messages are quite funny. People, telling him, all these sort of weird things and stuff like this. And he's quite the character himself. He's quite a kind of like I don't know the word, but he disagrees with everybody that says bad things about him and stuff like that. It's quite wacky, and that's how the film sort of played out. So let's have a look at the character. So Sean is the main character in the film, and he's fantastic. He's really cool, he's really convincing, and he plays the role really well. And we've got Chrissy, who's played by Melanie Stone. She's really cool. We've other people in the film, which I don't want to go through because I don't want to spoil anybody that's supposed to be in the film. But there are other characters in the film. There are characters that leave him videos on his stream trying to help him out and stuff like that, and they're quite good, and they mean stuff to the film, and it's really cool, and it sort of brings it all together, and you really want Sean to sort of do well, get out this situation. But it's one of those sort of things. But the characters play really well. He plays out just like a YouTuber. He's really cool. I really like him as a character. If he had a YouTube channel, I would definitely watch it. He was really cool. So let's get to my final verdict. I loved it. I loved every single minute of it. I thought it was fantastic. For a comedy horror, it's brilliant. It's one of the best comedy horrors I've seen. I'm going to score it an amazing watch and give it a 9 out of 10. It's fantastic. If you take Conjuring, the Haunted Asylum, and the Evil Dead 2, and put them together, you've got this film. It's like a combination of the two. It's really cool. It plays out so well. There's a lot of jump scares. There's some eerie, scary bits in the film, but there's a lot of humour in the film. And you really sort of like get behind Sean, just like you did with Ash in Evil Dead 2. It's very similar. It's more like Evil Dead 2 than it is Conjuring, but it's got that effect of Conjuring because it's in a haunted place with the cameras everywhere. So it's got that sort of filmography of that film. but then the actual film plays out like Evil Dead 2. It's really, really cool, really enjoyable. Characters are fantastic, and it's a really great film. This came out in 2022, the actual film, but this release came out this year. So this might even make my physical releases, just because I love the film so much. I can't put it in one of the films of the year because it's not out this year, but it's my top 10. Maybe I can. It's up to me. But it's fantastic. Now the edition, the pluses of this edition, it looks wonderful. It looks so cool. I was so scared that the camera was going to be like this, jaunted everywhere, and it was going to make you feel sicky. But there's a couple of moments like that, but most of the time it's not. It's played, it's really, really well. It's quite steady. It's got some steady camera, and it's shot really well. It's really colourful. There's quite a bit of gore in the film. There's some great sort of creature effects in the film, and there's lots of jump scares. It's got everything, guys. It's really cool. I highly recommend it. Deadstream, 9 out of 10. Any of you guys seen it? If you have, let me know down below. Maybe you haven't, maybe you have. I believe it was on Shudder at one point. I believe this is a Shudder film. Arrow have now got licenses to put quite a few Shudder films on, so that's really cool. So that could well be something that you may have seen if you subscribe to Shudder. But I enjoyed every minute of it. It was right up my street for a comedy horror, because comedy horrors are nowhere near my go-to films. They're probably quite low down in my sort of horror genres to go to, but this one is up there with Tucker and Dale, you know, and with Evil Dead 2. It's that cool, it's that funny, really cool. So check it out, and check out some horror channels for me. Check out Horror Hands, Horror Geek, Man v Film, RS Design, Pizzawell, I Am Ice Lord, Cat Watches Horror Movies, Grumpy Andrews, Horror House, and The Maniac. And a massive shout out to my lad. Till next time, look after yourselves, look after one another, and I really hope I see you all soon.